What if one morning gravity just stopped working? Like no warnings, no countdown, just off? Well, you'd probably start your day like normal. You'd pour cereal, watch the milk hover in midair, then slowly rise up to the ceiling. But outside, things would get crazy. Planes would fall from the sky, satellites would spin wildly out of control. And birds, well, they'd honestly be doing okay. At first, you wouldn't know what was happening. Maybe you'd think you were dreaming. But then, you'd bump your head, feel the pain, and realize you were really falling. Literally. Like you're watching the world through a fish tank. Everything is distorted and kind of scary. You look down and see your bed floating away, your blanket and pillows drifting off into the distance. You quickly strap yourself to the bed frame with the cord. You pull yourself closer to the window to see why the world has gone mad. People are screaming in the street, trying to hold on to their houses as they drift away. Cars are rolling off roads and into the sky. Pets, they're not happy about this. Dogs whine and hide between parked cars. Cats stare unimpressed as their humans panic. In the distance, you see a man falling from the sky. He's unbuckled from his parachute. He's flailing, spinning, yelling. You watch as he drifts past your window and floats away into the horizon. His house is next. It's shaking apart, literally. Roof tiles are flying through the air. Windows are popping out like eyeballs. You cringe as the house drifts away piece by piece. On the ground, a group of people have gathered. They're holding hands and standing as still as they can to stay grounded. One person among them pulls out a soda bottle and uses it to make a wish. You know that game. You turn it upside down, make a wish, and throw it over your shoulder. Well, now wishes are all anyone has to hold on to. A new invention appears. Someone has strapped several soda bottles to their backpack and is zooming around. It looks like a jetpack. Could that be the future? But what about farther away? On an aircraft carrier, soldiers are being flung across the deck. Sailors struggle to keep the ship on course. In the chaos, a soldier spots a small boat. He grabs a rope, jumps into the sea, and swims toward it. He's determined to help anyone who needs it. He ties himself to the boat and drifts away from the sinking ship. Meanwhile, a cruise ship is losing power. Passengers gasp as they feel themselves floating away from their seats. There's nothing to grab onto. No walls, no handrails. People brace for impact. But it never comes. Underwater, scuba divers are in trouble. Bubbles float to the surface. Fish dart past their wide eyes. Ocean currents are pulling them in every direction. Divers cling to each other. They form a human chain, a lifeline in a drifting world. On land, people find ways to play. A kid kicks a soccer ball, but it just keeps floating higher and higher. So they strap weights to it and take turns kicking it like a new extreme sport. Another kid swings on a tire like a tire swing. They push off the ground, but where does the tire go? It spins and spins until it reaches the clouds. But not everyone is having fun. A hot air balloon floats dangerously off course. Its basket tilts, threatening to spill its passengers. People huddle together, holding on tight. The balloon drifts dangerously close to a burning forest. Flames rise toward it, licking at the fabric. In the distance, a volcano rumbles. Smoke billows from its peak. Lava bubbles rise and pop. Now what? You can't run from a floating volcano. People huddle together, waiting for the end. But maybe the end isn't the worst thing. You see, as the lava rises, it doesn't flow downhill. It drifts upward, forming a floating island of cooled rock. People watch in awe. Soon, others join it, forming a massive raft. Humanity is united, or as close to united as people get. Then, something miraculous happens. You feel it in your bones, a hum in the air, a vibration in your teeth. The world holds its breath. Then, everything drops. The ground reappears beneath your feet. Gravity is back. You stumble, laughing, crying, hugging the ground. It feels so good to be back. But now you see the damage, the mess, the floating debris, the fallen trees, the scattered buildings. Slowly, people start to pick up the pieces. They work together to rebuild, to heal, to remember the day the world almost ended and the day the world held its breath. Every year, people celebrate surviving that day, the day the world nearly drifted away.